What's going on my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, no, you don't even want to go through all that. This video, I am not putting Super Chat available on here because what I want you guys to do is try to help support a fellow driver out there. The story I'm reporting on right now is a very sad one, and it's the Lyft driver that was shot during an armed robbery in West Central Fresno. This happened, I guess, a couple days ago. Yesterday or the day before. It says, what police say was supposed to be a routine Lyft drop-off ended in gunfire. There are several shell casings in the road which indicated there were numerous rounds fired between the two of them, said Fresno police. Fresno police said it was 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. Remember, I told you nothing good ever happens after 12. 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday when a Lyft driver, whose family has identified as Matthew, dropped off a customer in West Central Fresno. He was on Valentine north of Shields when two men approached him demanding money. He then told them he was going to give them his money. He reached under his seat and grabbed a gun and fired at the individuals. At least one of the suspects fired back. Several bullets hit the victim in the stomach and chest, leaving him in critical condition. It's scenarios like this that have other Lyft drivers and Uber drivers, all drivers out there all the time, worried. Over the last couple of years, I quit driving nights because it seemed to be getting more dangerous, said Lyft driver Wayne. I can't say his last name. It said, he has been a rideshare driver for 5 years. Over the years, he's taken some safety precautions when it comes to picking up passengers. I've got a camera in my car for both my safety and my passenger's safety, he said. He also has some advice for drivers who feel they're in an unsafe part of town. He said, I drop them off and leave as soon as I can. That's the times you don't stick around and wait for another ping, guys. It says, I don't just stop to look if anything is left in the car. Just leave, he said, which I don't blame him. That is a good way to get out of a bad area. The suspects took off before the police arrived. So these people are still at large. So if anybody knows anything about this, please contact the Fresno Police Department. It says, now investigators are hoping video evidence will help track them down because I assume he had dash cam footage as well, which is great because without it, you wouldn't know what these people look like. It said Lyft's online policy states no drivers are allowed to carry any kind of firearm while on the job. And everybody knows how I feel about that. I tell everybody, please make sure you protect yourselves by any means you feel is necessary while out there on the road. And whatever you carry, don't disclose to anybody. Okay? Bottom line. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6 any day of the week. The victim's family has set up a GoFundMe, which I do have in the description below, guys. I have the article that I'm reading in the description below, and I have the victim's GoFundMe page. So all I'm asking everybody to do is, if you can, help support the fellow Lyft driver out there. It's in the description below. Don't worry about sharing this video. Share the GoFundMe. As long as you guys are sharing the GoFundMe on Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that, that can help get the family, get the word out there so hopefully other people can help support the family. I understand fellow drivers out there, you don't have a lot. That's, understandable. So if you can't donate at all, please just share their GoFundMe. Again, I don't give two craps about sharing this video. If you want to, that's fine, but I really want you to share the GoFundMe. That is the most important thing. Now, it also, he was not online. I guess he logged offline right after dropping that guy off. So he is not going to get in trouble with Lyft. So I don't think he's getting deactivated or anything like that. But right now, I'm pretty sure he is in critical condition in the hospital. And nobody really knows if he'll make it or not. I mean, that's the basic right there. And I just want drivers to know, please, always be alert at all times, guys. As soon as you drop someone off, like they were saying, if you're in a sketchy neighborhood or something like that, and you ain't got time to look around, People should have their stuff. And the best practice for this is, right before you're about to pull up to someone's destination, say, all right, guys, we're almost here, please make sure you have all your belongings before you exit the vehicle. That way, you don't have to take that extra time to sit there and look to see if something is left behind. Ziggy said he had a bear Friday. I'm sorry to hear that, Ziggy. I'm glad you're okay, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're okay. But I just wanted to spread the word about this because it is another fellow driver out there. This is a very crappy situation, and my condolences to his family, and hopefully he'll pull through and everything. Sadly, only time's going to tell. Again, these guys are at large still, guys. They are still at large. So if anybody knows anything, seen anything, heard anything, please contact the correct authorities. So hopefully we can catch those SOBs and they can get what they deserve. And yes, I see someone say that this is exactly why that rule of drivers not being able to protect themselves, you know, is bogus. I don't agree with it at all whatsoever. If you can legally carry because of your state and you have, you know, concealed carries and everything else like that, you should be able to do what you need to do. You have the right to bear arms, last I knew. But I understand what, I guess, you know, I guess it's like some insurance issue, basically. But either way, no matter what, you guys need to do whatever you need to do. Whether you carry taser, pepper spray, you know what I'm saying, a hammer, mag light, whatever protection you have, don't let anybody know about it. Just make sure you have it where it's easy access for you to get to if something goes down. And also, always have those damn doors locked, guys. Doors locked, windows up. No matter what, when you're at a drop-off and you're stopping to, you know, drop people off, and especially when you're picking them up, always have your doors locked and windows up so no one can just run up at you and do that. Because worst case scenario then, if you already have everything up, they'd have to like get your attention by knocking on the glass or something. By then you just floor it or whatever else you need to do. But either way, that is the best thing. And some people say don't drop off in the hood or sketchy areas, something like that. Sometimes you ain't got no choice. But obviously if it's going to pick up somewhere and you know your area, because you should always know your market, guys, then you'll know it's sketchy or some kind of, you know, neighborhood you don't want to be in, and you can choose to just let that thing roll through. Or as soon as you accept it and you see it's not where you want, cancel immediately. Okay, that way the customer doesn't get charged and you didn't do anything wrong. That's how I see that. But again, guys, please, if you could, it would, you know, I'm sure this would help his family out a lot. If you guys could just share his GoFundMe that I have linked in the description below. I have the article, once again, that it's down there. So if you guys could share that, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, that would be appreciated. Any money this video does make, even though I don't care for people sharing it, I'm going to go ahead and donate to their family as well. But like right now, you can't donate anything to me because I don't want anything. I want it all straight donated to them. So if anybody was thinking about giving me any super chats or anything, please redirect that to the GoFundMe link in the description below to go ahead and help this family out. You know what I'm saying? It's another fellow driver out there. I hate hearing stories like this, and I hate reporting on them, but it needs to be known. And since I am technically now the most viewed rideshare channel on YouTube, I like to use whatever influence I do have to help everybody that in need that I can possibly help. That's just the bottom line. Try to pay it forward, guys. You never know. This could have been you. This could have been anybody. And that's why I tell people you have to be alert and aware at all times. All times. Sometimes things aren't preventable. Sometimes they are. But I'd rather not, you know, I'd rather have something and not need it than need it and not have it. Okay, so that's why I tell people. That is the one rule of the TOS. I tell everybody to do what you feel is necessary, guys. Exactly, Ziggy. Anything can happen anywhere to anyone at any time. Okay? You're never guaranteed to make it home, guys. As soon as you get in that car to start your day, you're never guaranteed anything. All right? Never at all. So it's up to you to make sure you get home. Florida, I stay straight. Hey, whatever you do, man, like I said, don't admit it to nobody. Don't let nobody know. Obviously, if you're concealed carrying while you're driving, nobody should ever know. Hence the word concealed carry. So I want to make sure people know that you need to do what you need to do. Okay? And we already know about, you know, they say drivers shouldn't have anything. But guess what? We have no clue who the hell we're picking up at any time. We don't know what they got on them. I know I don't pat people down when they get into my car. So it's better to be safe than sorry. That's the way I look at it. Some people may agree, some people may not. But hey, you know what? Whatever. I make sure I get home at the end of the night. And I just want to make sure you get home at the end of the night. But all right, guys. I'm going to cut this one. Please, again, check the description below for extra information and tips. I have this article down there so you can read it for yourself. And I have the GoFundMe. Please, all I'm asking is people share the GoFundMe page. Help this guy's family out. You know what I'm saying? Pay it forward. Again, if anybody has any information about any of this, please contact the correct authorities so that these bastards can be dealt with properly. That's my take on all that. But all right, guys, stay safe. Get your money. Don't take crap from anybody. Please use common sense out there. You have to have common sense, okay? Doors locked. Always remember that. Windows up. When you're picking them up, when you're dropping them off. Make sure at all times. And if it's a bad neighborhood, kick rocks immediately after dropping people off. But all right, guys, till next time. Uber on or don't. Peace out.